Hey guys, hope everything is going well. You guys know that drill. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and comment down below. Follow me on Instagram at AIH_sports. Follow me on my finance channel at AIH Finance. Okay, so I wanted to do a video response to Rob from SportsCardTherapist. He did a video, he expressed his opinion, which is fine, right? Nothing wrong with that. He wasn't hostile or anything like that. It's just that I had to agree to disagree with him. And this is, we exchanged a few messages, completely civil, But once again, I think it's a good topic that he brought up. And he discussed the hobby has become a war zone. And I agree. You have two factions basically, and one of the sides is like pro-establishment, one is anti-establishment. And the anti-establishment has been aggressive towards the establishment of the hobby because a lot of hanky-panky has happened, and a lot of people like me feel that it needs to be called out. And obviously you can't change everything at once, but at least you could change some of the behavior, right? And what he was talking about is, hey, it's good to have watchdogs, but if you go too far, it's becoming negative. I don't view it as that. I do believe that sometimes you need to be aggressive to change the behavior of the shady characters in this hobby. And he's alluded to the fact that I've been talking a lot about card porn. I've been talking a lot about card porn because, hey, what if there's a conflict of interest? What if powerful people actually own it, right? Own the account. And there's obviously a shift in how they present their information. They used to be hardcore. Now they're like, okay. I mean, it's times they go after people, but times they do. And in addition to that, they don't seem to go hard against the people at Collector's Universe. And I keep on talking about it, talking about it, talking about it. And I kept on talking about Kurt's Card Care. I drove people crazy, but then what happened? People talked about it, they discussed it. And now even card porn all of a sudden is mentioning it by name. Before, they wouldn't even mention my name or P. Ryan Collection, which brought that story out to many people. And there was obviously Sports Card Radio that had way more views, and that got the information out as well. I just talked about it way more. And the thing is, the only way that you will get some sort of change in behavior is calling out the hanky panky. Even if it's 30%, if you can change the behavior, weed out the bad actors, that's a net positive. And regarding, positive and negative content, I'm going to repost a video I did on Instagram the other day. In addition, I'm going to be doing not a live stream, it's going to be taped with Omar from Retro Hoops Collectibles and Dan the Card Man. We're just going to be talking about how, it's okay to shed light on the shady activities. And it's actually, in my opinion, a net positive if you bring this out to the forefront and thus gives more people confidence to talk about it. A lot of people are not going to talk about it because they don't want to upset their sponsors or they don't want to upset potential sponsors, which I understand, right? There's nothing wrong with that. It's just that if you get these topics into the mainstream of the hobby, that's actually a good thing. And the thing is, in my opinion, a lot of this negativity talk is a lot of people who bash the negativity are the ones in the industry. And, these guys in the industry, they were promoting ultra positive content in February and March of last year. Should those guys be called out for not discussing that the content was overly positive last year, right? So, if they complain about negative content, where were they 18 months ago when people like me were warning about prices being way too high, right? So There's multiple people, not only me, people with smaller channels than me saying, hey, there's issues. And, is swept underneath the rug. So, in my opinion, a lot of this hobby negative content is coming from individuals that are part of the establishment, that are pro industry, that have associations, whether paid or not, to be like, hey, talk about it a little bit, but you can't talk about it too much. No, if you talk about it a lot more, that's going to put pressure on people to change, at least to a certain degree. Card porn, by the way, after calling them out numerous times, guess what? They did a piece on Beckett, of all people. They did a piece on Beckett because from my memory, Dan the Card Man called out they called out PWCC. Card porn called out PWCC. I believe they backtracked, but they didn't do their research, right? Card porn called me out for not doing research, but it appears they didn't do research on PWCC. So, they're pretty hypocritical. Now, I believe what their strategy is going to be is not, go hard after other people for the time being until people forget. And in addition, it's going to show that, hey, we're impartial, but I don't believe they're impartial, right? And I have many reasons to believe that they are not unbiased. But it is what it is. I just wanted to give my own 2 cents about it. Once again, I had a civil conversation with Rob. He was pretty nice about it. He reached out to me after I posted that on Instagram. I was surprised. A bunch of people sent it to him. But it was not of me calling him out. It was me merely pointing it out. He thought I was calling him out. No, that was not it. I was just pointing to it. But anyways, guys, want to give my own 2 thoughts on this, or 2 senses. Anyways, guys, remember to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, comment down below, guys. Thank you. Bye.